Good day, everyone. Welcome again to this ICT class. And so, the ICT class is a training for medical professionals. Today, we'll be learning the main types of medical content you can create to educate patients, students, and the public. By the end of this lesson, you will understand posts, podcasts, videos, articles, as well as journals, and see practical examples of each. Now at this point, let me just take us to the next part of the screen. So, let me show you. So this is what we're working on today, the types of medical content for clinicians, and which are just 4. There are more than 4, but the major ones are these 4. The educational posts, the podcast, the videos, and the articles. Now, what are educational posts? Educational posts are short pieces of content that explain medical information. They can be text, images, or infographics. Examples include Instagram's posts, LinkedIn updates, or WhatsApp messages to a study group. Now let me show you the screen of some educational posts for LinkedIn and the rest. These educational posts, we see the body, we see which says start small and consistent. No, beg your pardon, is it? This educational post, and this is the title is preventing high blood pressure, and the ways in preventing have been highlighted below, which is the reduce salt intake, eat healthy foods, avoid smoking. So this is an example of educational post that you can lay your hands upon and try doing. Another one is this is hypertension prevention. That's the title, and this is telling the colleagues about what to do to prevent hypertension. This is equally another additional post. This is another one, and this is LinkedIn. A LinkedIn post is also talking about the role of clinicians in digital health education, and also it talks about the simple lifestyle education that can prevent complications such as stroke, heart failure. And the final one for this sectional post are 5 simple ways to reduce high blood pressure, and hypertension was talked about, and how to do away not to be a victim of hypertension. So that is for this. Now at this point, what is the second type of the medical content we are dealing about? We are through with the first type, which is educational post. The second type is podcast. What is the meaning of podcast? It means they are audio-based content where you can discuss medical topics, interview experts, or share clinical experiences. They are great for busy professionals who can listen while commuting or doing other tasks. Commuting simply means maybe they are driving, they can still be actively engaged, listening to what have you on the podcast. Now let me quickly show us an example of a podcast. This is an example of a podcast. Is on YouTube. So let me press the link on this YouTube. It's going to play for us
Want to boost your medical studies? Check out these top podcasts. First, listen to The Undifferentiated Medical Student.
This is an example of a podcast.
Want to boost your medical studies? Check out these top podcasts. First, listen to The Undifferentiated Medical Student. It helps you explore different specialties. Next, try EM Basic. It covers emergency medicine tips. Then, tune into The Clinical Problem Solvers. They make complex cases easy to understand. These podcasts are perfect for busy students. For more recommendations, visit tipsforstudents.org. Want to boost your medical studies? Check out these top podcasts. First, listen to The Undifferentiated Medical Student. It helps you explore different specialties. Next, try EM Basic. It covers emergency medicine tips. Then, tune into The Clinical Problem Solvers. They make complex cases easy to understand. These podcasts are perfect for busy students. For more recommendations, visit tipsforstudents.org. Want to boost your medical studies? Check out these top podcasts. First, listen to The Undifferentiated Medical Student. It helps you
to the end of podcasts. Now we're going to the third type of medical content, and that is videos. This one looks like podcasts, but is quite engaging than podcasts. Now, what is videos? These are one of the most engaging types of content. You can create educational tutorials, case explanations, demonstrations or lectures. Videos can be short 1 to 5 minute clips or longer presentations. Now let me take us on an adventure on showing us the videos. So this is a medical video. Let me show you the video. I'll click the link. The link will take us to YouTube. Now this is a video, medical videos. So there's a link. Now we can see this educational video. The title, we can see it below. How watermelon moves inside you, and what really happens when watermelon in your stomach. You can see those worms. So this is an example of a educational video, quite engaging. You can see the movement of all those millions, those images. Is what makes it to be engaging. It teaches you on the moving, what is moving around. So that is what makes it an educational video. Now that is the third. Now we're moving to the fourth type of educational, medical content. And the fourth type is, they are called articles or blogs. What are articles? Articles simply means, articles or blogs simply means written content where you explain medical topics in details. They allow for deeper explanations than posts or videos and can include references, images, and links. Now at this point, let me take us to show us a snippet of this article and blog. So let's try clicking on this link. Let's see if it's going to take us. And it's not going to take us. We're going to open the browser. Now, so this is an example of an article. I'll show us the big difference between an article and a blog, and as well as journals. So can you see? So this is an article. Let me show it well so you can read it very well. Now this is an article, a medical article. Most articles have references. So this is an article. This is an article. It's still extended. These are adverts. So this is an article. It's well detailed, much more detailed than podcasts or videos. So this, you can just click on it and try creating videos. Now, before you see print, after print, when you see print, it means that is the end. Just click the show references. It shows you where it got all this content from. So these are the references. So can you see high blood pressure, hypertension in adults? So this is an article. Now at this point, let's quickly go to a blog. Let me show you what blog is. A blog looks like an article, but it's not well detailed as an article. So I'll just use, let's just click on the link, the on link of the blog. This is the on link. It's going to take us there. It's not stopped by traffic. Okay, so it's still loading. Okay, at this point, let me take us to. So this is a blog. A blog is not as detailed as an article. Yes. Now, so this is a blog. Mostly they are very short. Something about blog is the blog is conversative. It converses with the online readers. Can you see? It mainly does not really have a reference. So that's it. Can you see? Can you see the blog? It's conversing with online readers with experience. So now at this point, let me quickly run us through the difference between an article, blog, and also a journal. So what's the difference? Just in a short while, the difference between an article, a blog, and a journal. So an article is what is, okay, let's just go to the differences. Now, so when you are making a blog, you can know what you are making. See, in terms of styles, you can see an article is informative. For blog is conversational. Journal is scientific. When you talk about audience, an article is being written to the public, while for blog is being written for online readers, while for journals is being written for researchers. Now we can see all, when you talk about the tone of the article is mostly neutral. Is either formal or neutral. A blog is personal. It's talking to you emotionally if possible. While the journal is highly formal. In conclusion, an article explains information. A blog shares experience or tips. A journal reports scientific research. So, journal is also a collection of articles. So with this, we've been able to come to the end of this. Now let me quickly run us through the summary before we close. Coming? So I'll run us through the summary in our closing. Okay. So, notes. Very suitable for publishing research, summaries, or educational guidelines. Now, this is ridiculous. Pick one type of content this week: a short post, a 1-minute video, a 10 to 20 seconds podcast, snippet, or a short article. Please focus on the practical application, not perfection. Expecting your content shortly. Now let's say we'll dive into how to start a medical podcast and what tools you can use. So, in summary, what we've learned so far is the 4 types of medical content. The 4 types of what? The medical content. And if you can go with me, they include the educational posts, podcasts, videos, and articles. Thank you. We'll see each other in the next class. Bye.